Tonight, a shocking crime in Mesa. Police say a man took these photos of two people in the bathroom without their knowledge. Now they're asking for the public's help identifying the victims.
The man accused of taking those photos is facing multiple felony charges, including voyeurism and sexual exploitation of a minor. 12 News journalist Tiani Jadalang is joining us live in Mesa, and she spoke with one of the victims' families, and they say that their own encounter with the man led to his arrest. Tiani?
Mark Caribe, according to the Rod family, they say they first reported this incident to Mesa PD back in February. This comes after one of their four daughters tells us she saw somebody filming her with a phone while she was in her bathroom. But the family tells me they never expected their own neighbor to be the main suspect in this case. These are the photos the Mesa Police Department claims 42-year-old Eric Contos took. Mesa PD is actively trying to identify the individuals in those photos. This comes after Contos was rearrested back in March on charges including sexual exploitation of a minor and surreptitious photographing. But incidents involving the Mesa resident date back to earlier this year.
This is a neighbor of ours. This is a friend of mine. This is a family friend of ours. We've hung out with them all the time, parties, just constantly together. And so this is a huge impact of our family.
The Rods say they maintained a close relationship with Contos up until February 10th, an incident that they say they never saw coming.
Got home from the gym with my boyfriend and went to go take a shower at around 10 o'clock at night, and I walked into the bathroom, turned the light on, and realized I saw a phone peering into a tiny bathroom window above our shower. It's very high up above, so not very noticeable, but I saw a camera peeking down into it.
Immediately, 17-year-old Gianna Rod told her dad. And directly following those moments, Jason went into his backyard with a flashlight, not expecting to see anything, but it was quite the opposite.
I wasn't really expecting anybody to be there, and then I just hit my flashlight down my side yard, and there was a person standing there. I just took off after him. I went and jumped the wall, and they just kind of disappeared very quickly. And I kind of walked over around to the by the neighbor's house to our south and saw a light turn on their side yard, and it was a motion light, so I knew that this person had gone that way.
Rod says based on the clothing he saw the individual wearing in his backyard and a conversation with his neighbor shortly after, he tells me he knew it was Contos. The Rods called Mesa PD, and just 6 days later, detectives served a search warrant and seized Contos' phone. Detectives say they found several images of 3 individuals with the Rod family taken from outside the residence. The suspect was arrested and booked on charges of burglary, surreptitious photography, and voyeurism, but shortly released on $75,000 cash bail. It was through further investigation that led to his second arrest. The Rods tell us some of those photos date back years, but now it's about helping others.
We really want to focus on getting those pictures out and getting the other victims identified so we can hopefully get more charges, more awareness in the community.
Now, if any of those photos look familiar to you or you have any information regarding this case, Mesa PD is urging the public to contact their department. Live in Mesa, I'm Tiani Jadalang, 12 News.
That is so disturbing. Yeah, Tiani, thank you.